I'm Robert.
And I'm Jace.
I'm Dawson.
I'm Andrew.
And this is the Adrenaline Factory.
Yep, save the manuals. I don't know, I'll have to come up with a list. I don't think any of the Infernuses were made in auto. I think they all came manual. All one of the ones that I built. We made these little chunks here. I'm gonna go clean them up right now that he's gonna weld this out, but these are gonna get welded to the inside of the door frame that we made, aluminum. We went ahead and tapped these for the strut balls, the pivot ones. Went ahead and tapped those to M8-125. So I'm gonna taper these out a little bit, but the beam that's in the door is 2-inch aluminum. So we wanna span the entire width of that because over time, if this has all the weight supported on it and it's not welded fully out to the top and bottom of the beam, it's gonna actually wanna push in on the side of the rectangle tube. So you want it to actually span the whole width of it so it has the strength from the, the side and on both top and bottom. So we'll show you that here in a second. Dawson's gonna weld this one out. We're gonna mark out the other side, and then we gotta line these up on the door. And we might show you guys how we're gonna measure that to make sure that we get the accurate throw and height out of the door on these struts. I'm taking the outer door skin off so we can get to the inside of this structure to tack weld those braces on that are going to hold the strut, the gas strut. So I made these two pieces so if we ever had to service the inside of the door, we would be able to just take out the things and just remove the outer skin. There we go. All right. Now we can put this back on. Oh man, one of the bushings fell out. You gonna hand me one of the bushings? Right there. Son of a beach. I have to epoxy these in just before we're done. Little dab will do fine. All right, so now, basically, I'm gonna go through there, maybe there. Need to open this up some more.
I'll just go the other way.
It's gonna, one's gonna go one way, one's gonna go the other way. One will go that way, one will go this way. All right, so you open that up.
Or you want my sander?
Do what?
You want my sander?
Right now, we are measuring out where these struts are actually gonna pass through. They're gonna land somewhere on this corner to get us the correct length we need, because basically what I need is when we lift the door up, I'll show you because it's pretty much at the height here. So then we just need to lift the door up the exact distance of what this throws and then measure that this direction from the distance of the pivot out, and that'll give us the max angle of it based off of these lift struts, which we've already changed about 3 times now because some of them were going to be too short and didn't have the travel. And this length we're able to get a couple different variances of weight because we don't really know what the door's gonna weigh until we get it loaded with the window and all that stuff. So I wanted something where we can go up in weight or down in weight based on how much the door actually weighs. It's kind of what we're figuring out right now. The reason I'm cutting this out is if you look at where the pivot point is, I need to make it land on this corner, and in order to do that, I'm going to have the slot really far down in this door. I kind of had to make sure that we were getting a longer strut versus where the normal one would mount on the Lamborghini, because where the lift strut is mounted there, it would have a problem with my wheel clearance at lead and lock. So I had to take that into account and move it back farther. So in turn, I have to move it back farther on the door also. So I'm just kind of making sure I get some crudely cut openings here to make sure it's going to work. And then we'll figure out, we'll mark the actual travel when it's in there, and we'll make that slot a lot smaller and fit a little tighter around the strut, so it won't look terrible. So these blocks, what we did is, oh, Dawson's got one of each, and we only have one of those kits, so we welded nuts in the end of these tubes to have it where it's, you know, easily workable, no double wrench and stuff. But what we did is we threaded these like this, and then we are going to weld this piece to the inside of the door like that, and then this piece will go on the outside of that. So basically we are just getting over the height of this and off the bottom, so all the load goes into the vertical plane, so it doesn't want to like twist, you know, dent in the side of this. So all right, we're gonna give this a quick test fit here. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Be sure to check us out on the next one.